back to my channel. It's me, Dominique, aka SupNatural, and as you can see, I have locks, micro locks that I started myself. Welcome if you're new here, and how y'all doing? For all of you who've been following me forever, I thank you for being here, and you know that I have locks, and I'm almost at the 1 year mark at the end of next month, which is, I believe, is May 26th or May 20th. I can't believe 1 year came so fast. So, and I really didn't remember the day that I started, but I know it was the last day of school for my daughter, and it's usually May. So I want to say May 20th or May 26th. I'll have it down here somewhere. I'm sorry that I don't know the exact date, but I know it's coming. And I just finished, well, I didn't finish my retie. I have 2 more rows left, and I thought instead of showing you guys, like I'll show y'all everything, or, you know, I try to do it different, and I'm just going to show you guys I think it's 2 more rows left. The last 2 rows, yes. Last 2, I'm going to show you how the products I use. Well, I shouldn't even say products because I don't use products. I just use water. Let me get to my water now. I spray my hair before I manipulate it. I think you should do that with loose hair and locks. Before you manipulate it, use your water. And then I use this lock hook, which is great for me. I feel like you should use this one when you're doing your own hair. I think it's good for self-reties. And I think the other one, like the pencil looking one, is good when you do other people's reties, if the thunder is thundering. Anyway, and then everybody should have clips. Clips, you gotta have clips. Use your clips. And I think you should have duckbill clips and these clips. Duckbill clips. And the smaller 2-prong clips. I'm going to show you how to use each of them. Okay, that's all I need. I don't use product. So, I sprayed my hair. And then I'm going to take it by row. I only have 2 left. I do the 4-point rotation. This clip to clip the other row away. And you can see that I have them down here as well. Because you don't want any hair in the way. You don't want any hair to get involved. And then, so they're separated. They're not touching. Then you take your first lock, and then this one is important because it'll get any hairs, little hairs that's sticking up, any new growth. Then I have a lot of frizz. One thing about frizz, if you have frizz, okay, if you want locks and you're worried about frizz, don't get locks. Don't get locks, because your hair is going to be frizzy. Your locks are going to be frizzy. There's no way to fight it. So now, I'm going to palm roll. Y'all hear that? The thunder. Palm roll or twist any loose hair. And I'm happy I don't have nails on, because for the most part, since I had locks, every retwist, except for the last one maybe, I had nails on. And it sucks when you're doing your hair. You take extra long. Okay. So I'm doing a 4-point rotation. You're going from here, 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 here. If you want to look at it. So that way, bring it all the way up. Bring it through. Bring it all the way up. The reason why you want to bring it all the way up, so you won't have spaces. And I have my 3-way mirror as well, which I'm about to get. And then, since I want my hair to lay flat, that way, and make sure you don't, this part, it will get stuck. Okay, I had that happen. So before you bring it all the way through, make sure the hair is out and then pull it. So that's one full rotation. And it may look tight, but look at all of that. Under. Down. That's another full rotation. And I can't get no more after that. You don't want to force it, because once you start forcing, you start fracturing your foundation. So that's good. One down. And if you have more frizz, you can so that's one down. We got another to go. Sydney, can you come here, please? You can add more water if you want. And you can also do that as well. Come here, Sid. Can you hand me that bag and that 3-way mirror right there? Thank you. You're so adorable. Okay, so everything is out of the way. I got my 3-way mirror, and I don't use it the traditional way. I usually sit it on my lap like this and hold it like this. If I'm like watching TV, I sit it up on my lap, or put a pillow on my lap and kind of sideways turn it and use it like that. Or like this. And sit it down. And then do my. So I'm going to do it one more time. So I'm starting up, pull through, bottom, pull, bottom, pull through, pull through, When you go around all 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's a full rotation. So I got 1 rotation. Two rotations. Bring that down. Some people will go and correct their parts and make sure their parts are straight. I haven't used a comb since, or use one of these to part or make it straight part, because I don't really care about that. That's not my goal of Locs. If I started to care about my parting and how if they don't have frizz, if they're neat, I would have kept my loose hair. That's not the point of my Locs. That's not the reason why I got Locs. I was on some girl's live yesterday on TikTok, and some woman's, I'm sorry. And she was just talking about how micro Locs, how people are getting micro Locs. She hasn't seen anybody with 5 years of micro Locs and they still look good. They're all a mess and they're not as neat. It's not uniform. And I'm thinking, we just have lost the plot of Locs. I feel like if you want your hair to look neat all the time, Locs is not for you, because Locs are, if you want your hair retied every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks, your hair is going to fall out. Your Locs are going to be thin. You just can't keep Locs for a long time and have them healthy if you want them to look neat, quote unquote neat all the time. I know I love my hair to look nice, but, and then the word neat is just, it's overused, overplayed. Yup. You feel me? Locs are just not for everybody, and that's okay. And it's okay. They say never go in the same direction twice, which is true, but sometimes I forget. And it's not a deal breaker. I'm so happy it's raining. You see how that one is kind of tight? You always want to land here. Wherever you want, whichever way you want your hair to land, you land in that direction. So if I wanted my hair to lay this way, I would land going in here so it could come out this way. If I wanted to lay back, I would end it right here and go down. If you guys have any questions, I'm happy to show you everything. I feel like I know that I've learned a lot. Whew, I can't talk today. I know I learned a lot within this journey because I decided to do it myself. I learned everything from my hair type. It's curly and it like rolls a certain way. You got to make sure you pull up a little bit. When you have like wavy or curly hair, the way it grows out, you have to kind of pull it. You have to get this needle part to really get in there. And it's better when I do it if I don't look in the mirror, because I can just feel my way around. The last time I did a retie, was the last time I did a retie. When was the last time I did a retie? Today is February. Yep, I did a retie in February. At the end of February, March, April. So about 8 weeks. And I do a 4-point rotation because it leaves my hair a little bit, it gives my hair a little bit more time to grow out. Give yourself 6 to 8 weeks. Don't over tighten your hair because you don't want to. Don't over tighten your hair because you want to wait as long as possible to do your next retie. Don't do that because you're going to be bald. Your lock is going to fall out. You're going to get traction alopecia. Be gentle, be kind, be nice to your hair. Treat your hair the way you want to be treated. I don't care if you have locks or loose hair. And I've come a far way. Who remembers what I used to do to get my locks to do a retie? How did I get this on? Say it right now in the comments. Tell me if you remember the way how I would get this attached to my hair. Oh, you know, yep. Somebody knows. Somebody knows. Uh-oh, see? How that can get all mixed up. I got room for one more, and it's gonna land down. You see that? Last row. What happened to the clip that was over here? Oh, I think I twisted it up. Don't give. Clip it right here. See, I got like a little hair gets entangled. You just flick it away. And another thing, if I could only get a half a rotation in, like I can't get the full 4, I'll go wherever is the last. You know, you only can get 2 more, right? So you want the last one to always end at the top. So if you know you're on the second rotation of this one and you feel it getting tighter, you always go back to the top, because you want to land wherever you lay. Wherever you want your hair to lay, that's where you land, at the top of it, the opposite side of it, and you go down. So instead of when you go up and you bring it out, and then the next time you will have to go here, no, you will always land at the top, because you only can do a half a rotation. If you're doing a 4-point rotation, a half a rotation is 2. If you understand what I'm saying, it's not complicated, and I don't want it to seem complicated, because it's really not. Don't. Okay. Always want to feel around, make sure you're not picking up other hair from other areas. And I'm using my fingers to guide to make sure I'm not doing that, like a barrier. See, can't fit no more in there, and I'm okay with that. And some people will say, how will you know if you can't fit it? Because it literally won't fit in there. And don't force it, because you'll hear like a crunch crunch, and you know what that crunch crunch means. And I can literally tell I went through somewhere twice. So I'm going to go the opposite way, because I don't want to make a hole in my hair. Listen. Don't I went every which way on that one. I don't know what I was thinking about. Every which way. Don't. Only got 2 more to do. 3 more. You make sure you feel around. See, I forgot that one. Feel around and make sure you didn't forget anything. So I'm going to clip all of that back. Okay. So pay attention, dog, right here. Boom. Okay, so I only can do, that was my last one of that rotation. So about 2 row, seeing it still feels loose. So I know I could do 1 more. Let's see. Okay, it went through just fine on that. Sometimes you can find a space that it'll go through 1 more time easily. Okay, so I only can do 1 more. Instead of going here, I'm going to go to the top. That one is done. This one. Okay. You want to feel around and make sure you didn't forget any. Because it is possible. I ran out of the conditioner that you wash out. This is the leave-in conditioner. I gotta go buy some more. This Amica has been with me through my whole year. Makes my hair feel good. Smells delicious. I gotta get some more actually. My oil. Woo! That feels so good. All right, and that is all that I do to my hair. That's a little bit of leave-in. If you see leave-in, just brush it, rub it in a little bit, smooth it in. That is all I do to my hair. Those are the only, I just started using that leave-in conditioner. I was just using the regular conditioner and then just rinsing it out, just retying my hair with water and then putting the oil in, but I started using that leave-in, and so far so good. So okay guys, I thank you all for watching, and my journey has been great with a little bit of ups and downs because of my mind. It's all about your mindset and renewing of the mind and just thinking about your goals, you know? So that's what I've been doing, and I just can't believe it's gonna be 1 year. And I did this, I maintained myself for almost 1 year, and it went by, I wanna say fast. It was kind of fast. But if you guys have any questions, leave them down below. Maybe if you want something really specific, I can do videos. I can tell you all about my journey. I feel like I can say more about locks because I'm almost a year into my hair. My hair is healthy. It looks good. I maintained it myself. So I feel like I can give you some pointers, right? I can give you some pointers. So here we are. Here we are, face to bed. And I'm a middle part girl. I like a side part, like a deep side part. With a little in your face, you know. But really, I'm just a side part girly. Basic, do a little fluff out. Fluff out. It looks so good. And yes, I'm tooting my own horn because why? I did this. I maintained this. I took care of it. I learned the steps that I needed. And yes, I have frizz, but I'm not tripping off of frizz. I love frizz. I love big hair. Locks are not meant to be perfect. We're going to discuss some more because it's so much on this subject about locks and what people think of locks and how they're viewed. And let's just have a conversation. But I thank you guys for watching as always. Thank you. And I will see you in my next video. God bless.